Good morning, peoples. We're trying to get a couple of tickies in today. See what we can do. I'm just going to go absolute hell with leather. Because these people are wind up. They will hate playing with me in a minute. Unless they knock me out with a decent hand. I'm shoving again. Snap call from Naldi. Queen 10. Nice. If he comes out of the gate, fair enough, he's won. And he's gut shot, there he is. Lucky, but unbelievably lucky. Do you know what I'm saying here? Look, got him pinned to the fucking ground. Ace 9 with a Jack 9-9 ball. He's got Queen 10, yeah, up and down straight drawn. Man, why did it, what the fuck's the game thinking about there? And then lo and behold, bang, a fucking king comes out. I don't fucking know. This game's an absolute fucking. If you want to get pain, like there's no tomorrow, this is the game, isn't it? Yeah. We've got one here for a 1 cent buy-in, so who gives a fuck here? Absolutely no one's caring in this tournament at all, are they? No one gives a fucking flying hoot here. 20 big blinds. Fucking hell, we're gonna have one of them, maybe one of them weeks. It's only Monday. Jesus fuck. We had a terrible end of the week. Leicester's play was absolutely fucking abysmal. Fucking, I think it was just tiredness. I think I've had enough of the week, and I really wanted to be playing live, and instead I'm playing on a fucking computer. I fucking hate this shitty fucking software crap. I don't give a fuck what people say. I've been playing it long enough online to have a realisation of how it fucking goes. And if you played on online poker enough, you'll have the realisation as well. If it can run out, it fucking runs out on online poker. Is it because the game itself is playing thousands and there's all these other people that don't have and see these weird runouts? No, because everyone else I speak to all have the same shit going on. So it's not just one person. It's not fucking. It's everybody. And then it's not about fucking volume of hands. I ain't fucking having that. You know, like quads are the best example I had to give because party poker and Poker Stars, right? So Poker Stars was running into quads, or seeing quads. I had quads myself, on average once per month, maybe twice per month, and I would see quads 5-6 times a month. You know, now when that is the case, there's a problem because the frequency level is at such a fucking rate, it doesn't coincide with the frequency of the games I'm seeing, right? If you say I'm seeing 5 times more, you're not seeing 5 times, but let's say I'm seeing 5 times more games online, yeah, now I'm going to see 5 times more variants. So let's say quads and quads in a tournament. Let's say on a, you know, once a tournament, once every other tournament, sometimes not once a tournament at all. Yeah, let's give this guy. Look, just literally talking about quads, and bang, boom, we just got quadded with a king 8, just over pairs. They could have just give him an 8 there, couldn't they? Fuck's sake, get a game run out quads on us. Just to say, no, pairs are no good in this game. You need to have quads, mate. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe we'll sit on a cash table for a bit. Could be a bit of fun, can't it? Or is that just a bad tinky move we're going to be doing? Ah, 15 minutes away. Big Sunday event. We don't want a Sunday event. Don't want fucking events at all, to be honest. At the weekend, we want to be able to play live games and whatnot, have a bit more fun. Because online cup poker is definitely not as great as other games. Right, we've got ourselves a 55 cent, 100 guaranteed. That's a bounty, unfortunately. But needs must. Right, bounty we are. Yeah, 55 center. So we need about two bounties to secure our buying. 2 4 bounties, something like that. 2 to 4 bounties. Bounties are buying secured then. You want to take him on with a 6-2. A bit early. We ain't got much chips to be doing that sort of gambling. Infamous 8s. Pin out of a 10 on the river. Or on the turn. We've only got 3 people in the hand, so we can raise up under the gun here. We're using the position as cut off now. No, we've got it. I don't know where we are with a hand. So for 9, you know, like if someone's got an 8 and their 7 comes out, where are we? Oh, we're going to bet in relatively big. Oh, wrong feed. Wrong feed. Now we're running into a Jack 9, aren't we? We sort of have it half blocked with a Queen 9, you know, that's where I'm sort of at. And this person's called us down with what? An ace. He just did it. No, pair of 3s. Oh, come on, we've got a double up. Nice double up. Strange betting 3s. But okay, let's open the channel. Ah, it would help if we was in proper mode. We're in private, that's fine. We've only the ace here, haven't we? Or bluff. See if he's bluffing. Ah, he had an ace, but he was bluffing, huh? Lovely. Leave. Right. Right, and we've done it. We was basically trying to sort out shit on the software, and that's what happens when you're doing 2 things at once. I don't really care about 11 cents so much as caring about getting the stream up. Alright, let's just bounce straight back in there. Got a double up, and then the prick took it back with weak ace 10. And he literally had one pair, didn't he? Nothing to the river. Lucky Bentrod. That's all I'm saying. Betting there as if he had a flush. Let's try and get a double up. All right. Copy that. Right. Nice hitting the 10. Nice triple up. Rather than a double up. Right. So we've got ourselves into a bit of a chippy position. Let's get the stream up. There we are. Right. We're back up and running, peoples. So you have to fast forward through that bit and get yourself up to live. You'll catch up somewhere along the line. So we're not in gambling mode. And we're not even going to use low ranges. We're going to come in at probably the 25 big range hands. So we've got some loose play going on. And some of the, we've got some of the loose play going on with some offsuit connectors. But we're going to stick solid to sort of tighter range set than normal, than a 16 big range. The King's going to come down to sort of King 7. We're going to go King 2 suited. We're getting in here saucy for 7. We're out of this hand, really, aren't we? We've got a 2-bet in now. I don't think this geezer has got a fold mechanism, so I don't think we should do. He folded. No. And then we've got our fish over here, look. Fishy, fishy, fishy. Fish shit. Fish shit. No bet, check raise, you knob. It's a fucking 11-cent game, bounties. You've got to get your money in order for me to keep my money in. I want to try and take your bounty. If you want to try and take mine, you've got to put your money in to put yours up for grabs, like I'm going to do now, you knob. Warning ace. Oh dear. I'm not going to get a spinner. Even the King 9 fucking beats us. Another hand, another day, another dollar. And hopefully these will make me a little bit more thick-skinned. Because fucking was it's that geezer's play that winds me up more than that just all in and me losing. It's that prick there who done that check raise in 11-cent game and the pot was fuck all, you know. And it's like, look, just fucking put your money in, knob jockey. Put a bet in. If you've got some of that ball and you don't mind putting all your chips in behind it, then put some chips in to indicate that you're ready to bet, right? And I'll either flat call you or I'll raise you, won't I? Or I'll fold. And we go, oh no, well I'll get some out of you if I do a check raise. What, 3 big blinds, you knob jockey? Fucking wank snake. And the fucking feed's not popping backwards and forwards, as it should be. Joint's probably going to make me cough me ring up. Yeah. So we're on our sort of 6 big, 19 big, 12 big push range. And it's not a queen I like, especially not under the gun. Queens would go down to like sevens, queen seven suited. You could probably pop there under the gun. Fine. We're showing it. And the raise from Moses, limp, limp, limp. And then all in, it's like, well, fucking put your money in, you knobs. Fucking knobs. Yeah. The blessed one wins again, you know what I mean? Fuck yeah, with sixes, with 2, 4, 6 cards against him, all right, albeit only fucking 3 cards or 2 cards beat him. But there's still fucking, there's still odds is fucking remarkables. Fucking, I wish I could have fucking sixes hold up in a board fucking all in on a live poker table. Because it fucking don't happen, that's where it was rocking all shit. I go, I don't know, no, it happens every 5 times. Fuck off. Fuck off. Take sixes. A fucking, I think they're 1.2 underdog. 1.2 to 1 underdog. When you're going into that, even probably worse than that. So yeah, just weird shit. Weird shit. Who goes, well, no, that's just standard poker. No, not when you're seeing it every fucking time. Let's just have a little check here. We played already this morning. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 tournaments. 6 tournaments. Every single one of them, we've had probably half and half bad beats versus whatever. Right. So a standard tournament, which is just waiting for this one to start with. It's 100 guaranteed, just standard deep stack. So with being deep stack, we can just hand select a little bit more choosy. We've got massive blinds in this, we can call a lot of stuff to be a bit speculative, and we can be exploitive with sort of shitty cards that people don't want to play. I like the raise. Don't like the check. An easy fold from Carly. Caliph. Counter value. Oh, Zug's here. You've seen him a few times. So no more arts would be the one, wouldn't it? No more arts. He might have a queen. That's better. That's better for him. Yeah. Rockily on, ticking along, singing a song. Could be speculative with a 9-6 off. And that's why the speculative range things. We've got hope that this guy's called in with a king. That's our best bet. Our, our best hope here is that he's called in with a king. We give him plenty of odds for a heart's draw. He's got a heart in his hands, and they could call that cheaper man for another heart out. You know, gives him a maybe heading towards a 4 to the flush or something. So again, we're going speculative. We're going to fin it with 2-8. It's one of the worst starting hands in the deck. We've got a raise from JB, which is interesting raise. It's one of my mistake raises, you know, when I do one more than the last person. It's a mistake normally. It's good because it still creates a free bet, doesn't it, whatever he does. We don't want to get to a showdown. We've got to put a bet in. If he raises us, we can fold. If he calls us, we're screwed. So, what do you think he's got down here with? What do you think we could get away with? 6.5? He's 3, might he put us on? He's 2 pairs. Ah, thank God for that, because he didn't want to show an 8-2 on the table at this stage in the game, to be honest. Maybe if they come and watch us on YouTube, they can see the shit. But yeah, that's a terrible hand to be getting into a showdown position, and then having someone call you with, like, you know, an ace, and we might have even got to a weaker ace, a weak ace to have a look then to fold. Yeah. I mean, if he come over the top, it would have done us a favour, because then we can fold it, because we're not going to have to show the 8-2, you know. But if he calls us, it's got to be a worse scenario. We're the first to show. And on these computer games, you're seeing them. There's no question that you can muck them. No, they're not getting mucked. Just go and have a look at hand review. You have to review if you're next to the button and being called. Smoking some nice hi-fi today. Wi-Fi. Anyone else smoke and play? I have a medical condition, so I'm a medical user of cannabis. If anyone's got anything they play on, you know, tramadols, welcome to someone else's world. Let us know. Drop us a line. Always interesting. Ask no questions, you know, gut shot on a 4. We're not going to put any bets in. Call 4 or a 9 now. He could have been bluffing here. I think we're just going to check him in. 8-7's good enough. At least he can see why we called now. We was in big blind anyway, so it didn't matter what revealing hands. Alright, A7 suited to a closed plot. We can just pot up. And some players try and bet value here when you're just small blind, big blind. I think you just, when you do that, you end up running into massive hands, or you're not getting the value anyway because they're folding. I think a lot of times put your value in, put your value up for grabs for your hand. There's 3 in the pot then, and yeah, we can stick a couple in there as well if he favours his hand. He's got to have a good premium hand then to call you, hasn't he? Unless he's just gambling and defending. Thin it out. No, we're going to go back 2.5. 170 bigs. Still deep stacked in the game, so we might as well keep the momentum up. When it switches up, we can switch down a little bit, but they won't notice it too much. We're going speculative. Min raise spec. So we bought the button from the hijack. We've got a dream flop for us again. So I was just going to keep it thin, try and build the pot a little bit, try and get him to call. Nope. Only a three's call in there, or six a lot of the time, or paired over, paired to the board. We're under the gun here. I'm just going to fold it. So, yeah, we've got probably about half hour or so for late. I don't know, hour and 12 minutes on late registration because of the deep stack. So, an hour and 12 minutes is going to probably take us down around about 75 bigs, something like that, 80 bigs. Maybe a little bit more, 100 bigs. We'll have a look at the format here. Let's have a look, see where we are. With 7-minute blinds. 7-minute blinds. Next break in 12 minutes or so. We don't really need to play many hands at the moment. We're not really chipping up that much. We're chipping up a little bit, but yeah, 5% over the last 20 minutes, 10 minutes. Not great. And it's not bad. You know, like we're not hemorrhaging any chips to the ante or blinds at the moment. Blinds are only 300, 600, so not a great deal. So what was about 600, 900. Yeah, 700. So we've got next blind 700, then an 800, then we're at the grand level. Once we get to that the grand level, his range is all round that 9. We're going to check back on the 9. We're just going to pot up on the river here. Again, we didn't want a hand review. We want to put him to put us on some big cards there. Hopefully, by the time I get through the video, they realise they should have been calling a lot more. I'm going speculative 2-4 hand, looking for a straight. So up and down for it. It's nice to flop that. So we've got good 25%. Easy call. We're not going to rep it. We're not going to blast it. That's what he's put us on. He was putting us on maybe the flush draw, but no, the straight ones. So we didn't bet, didn't lie. We just let him take it down as a queen eye. Didn't hemorrhage any chips there. We still want to. We're telling stories on the game now, aren't we? So people are seeing we're betting when we got something. We're betting rivers when we got it, and they're going, oh, so now they can piece that together with other hands they might be running. He's got a flush draw, so he's drawing to that cover. Keep it thin because of that reason, because he's calling any card. Might even go over the top there. Now we've got him on a 4 out, so I hope he had the fucking. I hope he's got the flush. That's all we've got to hope for here. We're going to entice the bet with a 75%. See if he. Or we'll just go pop. It's going to go. Is it? Called us down with a queen. Pair of queens, ace queen. So he wasn't flush drawn at all. He probably put us on that we might have missed. We could have polarised our bet up a little bit, but I don't know if he'd have called more than that. We'll float this one. When we're floating, we're taking his thunder away because we should really get a call because we put the value in there. So we need a little runner transaction. We're not going to get there freely. Yeah, don't feel like we should play, but we're over paired to the board. So I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to call it. Get a hand developed now. So we're now up and down straight drawn for an 8 or king. He's worried about the 8-9 now probably because he's seen our last hand. Maybe he's got it. Do we block a lot? I think we block a hell of a lot. We're going to pot him up again. See if he pays. And he paid. He's not getting bluffed off a hand, this fella. We called down at that time then with the 10-eye, the ace-10. He's not giving up the ghost, that fella. I like it, you know. He's not letting anything get slip through him, is he? He's showing he's not got a weakness to be a bet off a pot. And he feels like that. Hopefully, he feels like that pot bet is a bluff bet as well. So maybe we could size him over with the next one. Size him up a bit. But I just don't. Now we've got him on a call rate of the pot bet. I want to keep him on it. It's worrying when you start going 1.3 or 1.5 and they fold. Oh, I lost my value. I suppose they call that once every twice, you know. So we've got him on big blind now. He defends like there's no tomorrow. Let's just pot up. So we've gone 1.5 times stack now, which is a bit more comfortable. We have the holy t-shirt on today in commiserations for the Pope dying the other month, the other week. Alright, let's work for a flat calling. Because he could have a bigger pocket than us, and he just want to come over the top on him. Let's see if we can set mine. Come on the 5s. Speeding limit. That's what I was worried of. That was the worry. 82 bigs. That's a fucking big 61k. Take us to understart in the stack. Don't think we can call. Really don't. I think we're going to fold. We're only giving up 6 bigs. Yeah, it's a 5s, mate. Okay, 5s. We're open. Just keep opening the little bits. Keep opening the little bits. Bet you lure. Bet a lure. Bet you lure. Maybe they feel they're going to get you into a betting thing. We check the jack there. It's on his range. Called it out. If he's got an 8 or a 6, yeah, jack. That's where we stuck him on straight away. Was it ace jack? So that's good. It's good. It's extremely cheap to get down there, which is all good. Nice. It's a straight fold to a free bet. A bit annoyed, but there you go. That big strong's the 10, you know. People, oh, I got a 10. Yeah, he's got 10 jack. Where are you now? You know what I mean? All right, don't don't bang a 3 on the river or a 10. It makes a difference. Flush there and the straights there. Any 7, any 2 clubs. You know, the 7 jack, you know, that's the more masterful hand there, I think. 7 jack or the jack queen, or be running into it. Or put all my chips up though with a flush on and only had a straight, you know. Let's see what value we can get here. Shatik limping. We've got Pete in. I think as soon as we put the bet in, he's going to fold. We'll put a weird under bet in. Again, speculative hand, 6-9. We can just float it. Min raise. Never come in the button on a limp. Never come into the game in the small blind if everyone's folding around you on a limp. That's fucking. These are no-nos. Unless you only limp in certain spots if you know that person on your left is about to go all in, or you know you've got a serial raiser, and if you limp, he's always going to raise you, you know. And then you sort of got a little bit of argument to say, yeah, let's limp here. So we've had a raise from under the gun. We've got to put him on ace X here, haven't we? Only a jack or 8 helps us, or a heart helps us continue. I mean, he's 100% he's got the ace, 100%, and you know what's coming on that river, a big bet. We're calling him down to see that ace. He's bet it all the way through. Barreled the river, like we said he was going to do. I mean, the 9 and 10 both beat us with a out. It's close. I think I feel a bluff or an under bet, an under pair to the board. You know, like sixes or something. Let's just put him in for like a deeper man, like 25. See if he calls. See if he's got the gooners. He hates us now. Come on, spike callers. Nah, okay. Worth a try. He's got this cool and bet aggression on him. Batula. Pete's a defender to the hilt, it feels. Shotic again, over favouring hands that are not great. And if we look at the hand review of it, let's see if we can get a catch of it. think that's there. Yeah, here we go. So what we do is we just float back through a few of the hands. So we go back right down to where we can get to. Right, so we're at the bottom here, so we just flick through and see what hands we get showing up. So Khalif here, ace 4 suited on the button. Ran into the aces here, didn't he? But hit flushed out on the board. Let's just have a little quick look at that replay of that. He's on the button. I think KO's going to just shove in it. No. Min raises, min raises, min raises, min raises. Flop comes there. So ace is there, no bet really, just a min raise. Floated in, cool. This card comes down. I put a bet in. I'm out, right? Then these go head to head. He checks. He goes that. He goes and he's got the nuts on the flop. Where did the aces think they was? Right, stand. Right, 2 hand. 7 no reveal. Was annoyed with that land. And our ace 7 hand. Let's see where he played that. He's in big blind only. Oh, small blind. Sorry. What did he do here? Floated in with ace 7. Hit nothing. He's put a bet. Oh, he did. Sorry, he hit the 7 on the end there, didn't he? Check, and then he revealed his ace 7. So a little bit cautious, and I won't say scared betting, but he's definitely got something about it. If he didn't open a small blind with ace 7, a very superior hand in the small blind to a non-open pot. You're now the button, and not the button. Sorry, you're now like you've got this power of first to act, and you're showing aggression early on. If an ace or jack or king or queen come out on the board, you can put a bet in again after that initial aggression, and normally take the pot down there and then. You know that's what aggression and position play happens there, because you're the first to act. You've got to put the ball into their court. Now, if they're float calling you with ace king, ace queens, and all that stuff, you know that their game's in jeopardy there, isn't it? Because they should ask the question back to an ace 7. Because a lot of the time, when you open an ace 7 and then the big blind re-raises you in a free bet, you're now, you know, what's your calling rate on a free bet? What hands do you call with? What hands do you go to a 4 bet with? You know, these are all questions you've got to sort of ask yourselves, if you're not asking them already. I don't know, fucking such a weird game, poker, isn't it? Everyone plays it so differently. I don't know if there's a wonderful way to play, which gives everybody success at the tables who are in this top money spots, or is it like any other industry where you've just got to get a break in it? You know, like, so I see people grinding on party pokers and all these different sites on the spin games, and we know they're getting a rate back or whatever. They're probably ploughing through it in their little pool, you know, 10, 20, 30,000, 50,000 a month, I don't know. And they're getting their rate back on that at, you know, whatever percentage, which is going to be massive. Because this is online poker we're talking about. They only got server costs. They've just got the server costs and maintenance of it. You know what I mean? That cost isn't deep. Isn't as deep as the prize money funds and all that stuff. So the money they're making off of the poker, they're playing into prize money funds and giving back as rate back to the players and creating their community so that it thrives for them, which I get. But where does the average player who's coming in there, recreation, you know, the recreational player who comes in, where do they stand in the game because they can't compete with a rate back level that's going on in the region of 60–70% or whatever. You know, even at 30%. I mean, could you imagine it if you was getting a rate back at 30% on a spins game, which is a 3 ring table? Well, you've got statistically odds of winning 1 in 3. Just statistic, you know, just probability odds. Basic probability means you won't win 1 in 3. Now, if you're a decent player, you might have a win rate of, say, 1.4 or 1.5 or even 2. You're winning 2 in every 3 or 1.5 in every 3. You know, 1.2 games every 3 games or whatever. But you're going to be at a positive of the 3%, you know, 33% of the probability outcome. And then when you're talking a probability outcome game that you're getting a rate back on, well, your probability outcome doesn't need to be as good now, does it? You could be quite happily running at 0.8, 0.7 win rate. So 7 or a spade. Could have put a bet in for a spade. Definitely could have called for it. What's the pot? 8.4. You should have checked it. Yeah. Suppose we get some info there. Jack 10 Jack. So 8 lines. Off the bat, he had nothing. Just pure bluffing. Because he weren't putting value in, was he? And then the turn come down, and then he's up and down straight drawn. And you know, valued in again. Should have looked for value ourselves on that end. Alright, let's have a look what you got this time. Not going to bet out. Let him do it. Straight back in with his silly bets again. Checking back that. I mean, see if we get it down there. Value bet. The paydays is only 3 bigs. Yeah, ace queen. Ace queen. Ace queen. Win raise. I mean, I don't like it. Ace queen. Diamond bold. I think he's got ace. Could be ace 10. We're checking it anyway. Jack, ace jack. We knew he was getting beaten there, but we couldn't do nothing. He had a blocker in his hand, and it's just, I didn't want to bluff. We don't want to bluff every fucking hand. Start getting called every hand. I need to curb it down a little bit. I'm going to fold it. I was going to pot him up. Bet lures range. Well thin on his range, I think. Let's open up standard under the gun. See if anyone's paying attention to a game. JB's got something. Oh, we've got a strange stream going on. See it, we're back. What happens to the image sometimes? It just regrows. So I've got a nice straight flush draw developing. Very nice if a 4 of clubs or 9 of clubs comes out. We want to put value into the pot there just in case it does, because if someone's drawing to the flush, they're going to pay for it. They're going to hit their flush, and we're hitting a straight flush. They ain't going anywhere, are they? We're going to get all the money in. Especially if they've got a nuts flush. It's fucking even a bit more beautiful. And bouncing tables. Game's not picking it up. Software's not picking it up. Oh, must have changed something. Title, window title must match. Let's try it. Bum 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 bum. It shaved the head, I think. We've got a lucky holy t-shirt on the jumper. It's the lucky one. It got eaten by the moths. Live in an old house. James the butler ain't been up putting them mothballs in to play. It's just bomb 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 bomb. Excuse me. Got a bit of a lull going on in the game. I'll have to pop another one up. Giving up. Giving that up. Live event in 14 days' time, Manchester. It's an event to try and get a ticket into. Go up to Manchester. Let's have a look at that. See if we can get a. Okay. Well, let's float that. So I've got bottom end pair with a straight draw development. So don't want the queen, do we? We really want the other side of it. Both got aces. I mean, we arguing for a jack there. Ace jack then beats us. We only wanted a 9 or a 9. I think that 9.8. Ace probably ace 9 here. Fold him. Fold him. Okay, let's get poker lobby 2 up. Which is that game here. Let's just stick this down here. Poker lobby 2. Let's just try and get up. If it let us fucking get to it. Okay. Right. That's really that bottom game is Road to Manchester. Manchester. So we'll see if we can get a ticket for Manchester in the process of getting our millionaires ticket. So where are we here? Ace Jack. Checking, we got freeze. Trees. I think we've bet into 7s. Folding that. Let's checking out. Where we go there? Yeah, the Queen. Couldn't give it up. Mate 6 is an easy one out. 16 windows going on and trying to get them closed off at a minute. Everyone's folded round to us. Pot it. Fold. He's looking for a ticket, so he's not playing. This is 1 seat only. 1 seat only route. 1 seat only, 17 people. Late registration is 26 minutes. This is going to be a little bit of a hard one to do. We've got to win it. So gut shot on a 10 on the jack. Bet, bet. Bet, call, call. Bet, call, call. Come to jack. All the other way around it. Link raise in there. Checking. I think you might have the hand we need. No questions being asked here. Could have been the 8, couldn't it? That wouldn't have helped either. Easy fold, even if he's bluffing. You have a proper bluff catcher then. I'm going to check this one out. I don't like the diamonds at all. Or the straight gold. Nothing. You can have that, man. That's all yours all day long. What's he saying? Ace nine or pocket pairs over to the board. Right, fair enough. You want to donkey out, mate? You donkey out as much as you like. You doink. Yeah, so it's bottom left is our road to Manchester. Top right is our road to the million. We're going to open, you know, bluffing hands like 3-4 suits and stuff, just to see where the board comes down. We can represent ace 3, ace 4 on the board, but we can have both, can't we? 3-betted into us. Checking the board out. We're gut shot on 5. Not checking that board down so much. Ace queen, ace jack, ace king, aces. All drawing dead. Yeah, we are. Feel like it's going to be check back time. The king 10's there though, isn't it? King 10's there. Do we fucking pot it up? I'm fucking fuck it. Yeah, we rep the king 10 there. I mean, there's a few other hands we are repping that he's going to worry about if he only got one pair. I'm wondering what do we call him? What we call him with? Yeah, go and check out the YouTube and find out what he just got bluffed off the pot with. You got to keep your bluffs to a sort of minimum, but yeah, that is one of those things, isn't it? Where do you feel on the hand when you're out of no man's land? As soon as he checked the turn, I think we had, and then he's checking the river as well. I think we had power over him. So, this yeah, just sitting out of hands. It's a an hard one. Hand of the gun, pot eating. With the value here, but here we go. We're getting nearly 6 to 1 our money. Pot in. Pot in. But we're running in the quads, or we're not. And the trip sixes had no bet. Fucking prick. No bet from a 10. We're in a quad bold. What a knob. Yeah, you fucking fish shit, mate. Fish shit. We won't do it. We are in a little tilty mode. Just potting up. Potting up. He's got king coin, everything going on here, really. Another gun here. So you got jack coin. Knob. Rivered it. River scum. We're just all into as many as we can now. people in the blinds we don't like. Yeah, let's put Khalif in with a king 7. Limp calling, float calling, float calling, float calling. The main raiser folded. The float caller, what are they going to do? They just float called, they're folded, and now he's folded. You know, like it's the absolute weak as weak. He can't call because he's so worried about these other 2 people calling. So his ace king hands goes out the window, doesn't it? Certain bets and certain bet sizing. He'll go, oh, blimey, you're really risking it there. What if you run into aces? Yeah, I'll take the spin up. Why not? Horrible gut shot again. It seems like we're always getting them. I'll get down there cheap then. Yeah, I'm going to check that now. Check and give it up. Thought would have made that Andrew interesting, wouldn't it? Just waiting for a better hand now. No raise, limping, Anthony limping, 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 limpy, limpy. So limps a lot. Again, 2. The Doyle. No. So what's uh 2.5 on his big blind. Andrew's all in. He's seen what hands we're raising with. So he's got a better hand than us again here, isn't he? Just called him with a spike call. It's 2 quids. We wait. Pot up here. 2.2. We're coming a bit thinner now then. You going to stub again? Shove again? Is he just pissed off because he's seen the video? Dead on the board. Dead on the board. What's he betting into? That is good. Check raise. I mean, right to the fuck, man. Back to that start again. Okay. Well, we have small blind, big blinds. And there again. 4, 5, 50 bigs. Fuck it. Coming in. Andrew's big because he limped. Ace, king, ace, queen, ace, jack. Aces! Fucking aces. You muppet. So let's now say Andrew, when he's got a hand, he's not going to bet. When he hasn't got a hand, he's going to bet. Very funny. Got you marked. Oh yeah, got you marked, mate. We're not going to mark him yellow piss. We're going to put him tight, tight. But we're going to put him down limp mode. Limp mode. We can whip through his blinds though. Firemark was overvaluing us. Put us on a bluff. Yeah, again. What happened there? We didn't even see that one. Don't laugh when we're not even watching. Funny. Nice fight with the team. Jack. Hey. Hey. I'll start up for Andrew. We need to get into play in a minute because this is a must-win tournament. So we've got to go on there. Firemark again. Let's just pot them up with a 7-10. Oh, we're in a fucking three-way here for 26 bigs. Oh, I've got oak paired to all of them. We're not going to get his tripped out. We might hit a straight and beat the other fella, but I doubt it. Doesn't matter anyway. So we can get a spin up here again. Huh? One in, but we want maximum in. See running in with. He's fishing. Yes. Yeah, you're fishing, I see. Fishing again. Fishing again. You're not catching me again. Won't catch me again. Right. We're going to give you up. The beans. Don't like the beans. Yeah, we're playing them. Have to call for a bluff. We can put a bet in for the 2. Stop bet. He's got a nuts flush here. He'd be fucking betting on the turn, wouldn't he? Come on. Fuck me. For fuck's sake. For fuck's sake. Fucking hell. For fuck's sake. All just as fucking bad. All shit up there. Fucking H5. Come on, they're spinning up a 7-4 with you, Paul. Yeah. Thank you. Fuck out. Can only check this board. Ah, fuck me. Fuck. It's just sick up there, isn't it? Is he tilting? Is Paul tilting? I don't know. Do smoke a lot of weed. Any call we can call. Right then. We're out of here. Gut shot on an 8. Think he might have 10-8. He's gut shot on a 9. We're just drawing dead here. We've got mood tables there. What's this game? This is 22nd place. Coming in. Coming in. What you got? Yeah, he can put us on 10-8 as soon as the 9 come out. Let's just see what we're doing 9s over here. Check out. Oh, we've got 9s on both feeds. That's a bit weird, isn't it? Poker lobby should be that one. Okay. No, it's not that one. Try that one. For fuck's sake. Let's try changing this one. 2. Okay. This is the pocket 9s are the reverse tables. So the main window is now the Manchester table. I think I was going to change them back. I don't know where I was then. So we've got our Road to a Million on the main render. Let's just change the background table for that. 610 under the gun now. And this table is this is our road to Manchester. Manchester. And this is our Grand Prix up there. And the party poker, Manchester. I think we've got to check this fucking ace. Fucking shit. Absolute shit play. I mean, fucking puts in a tight spot, but I ain't folding to some knob up there. Oh, fucking, we're out in them. We're out in the other one. What happened now? Didn't know what card we fucking played. What do we go all in with there? We're shoving this geezer here with fucking ace 8. How many odds? Fucking cunts. The Manchester one, we've got to fucking sort of play out. I'm fucking not watching the fucking table, which is pissing me off. To get where are we? Where are the fucking tables? And I just bounced another table, you know, means that's bounced off a thing, yep. So our main table is the bottom one there. Needs to change. There it is, right. Fucking hell. We're folding out there. Right, green table. Right, that's it. We know what we're doing again. He's just stealing over there. What's he stealing with? He's got Jack in his hand. Yeah, I think we can take that down comfortably. Straight fold that out. So 12 big, 7th and 9th place. We were all in, all in, all in. That's where we're at with this game. So we just pick a bit of hand selection. We'll probably be in the 16 big range, 15 big blind range. Just choose our moment a little bit on that green table. We need a moment. We ain't got one at the moment. Two 8 off is a fold. Win 3 and 6. We're going to throw up the blind. We need it for this next hand. There it is. Gap connector, 9-7 suited. Suited gap connector, which is always nice. We've got the Brazilian just up for a steal, and you know, he's run through his spot where he steals, and he's got an opening hand. That's nice. That's one double up. That puts us into still 7th. Where are we now? Well, Jack Queen, not a nice hand. We've got an open under the gun from Grogan, which is not good. We're going to spin it up. Definitely getting a call from James. Don't think the Irishman's folding now. And proper had us dominate with a King Jack, didn't he? We had the possibility that he would fold that hand, but obviously not once he put his chips in. He was committed. A lot of time I'll fold a King X hand out there because I'm worried about running into an ace. Oops. King Jack of King 10. Yeah. King X hand. Yeah. Ace King maybe. Or his pocket paired. Just not going to keep playing every hand. Just sit out a bit on that tournament. Defend Toronto. Defender James. We're all in. Potting in. So that's one double up. We now have 4 or 5 double ups. 7-5. Got a limper. Calling the Ace Kings. Tripped out the 10s. There's a surprise. If you go back and review some of the other videos, you'll notice that 10s just trip out. Set up every time I've seen them in a lot. Well, not every time. I think that brings them up to, I think, 9 out of 10 or 9 out of 11, something like that. Definitely set up more times than statistically possible, I believe. I mean, is it because I'm the one just happened coincidentally to be in the games or the hands that had the 10s setting up? And all the other games that have been played on PokerNow at that particular time, the other, let's say 1,000, 10,000 hands or whatever got paid at that same time that had 10s in there. Let's say there's 500 hands had 10s in there, and there's only ours that set it up, or 50 hands out of that set it up or whatever. The statistic is. I don't want to check the fucking turn. You might put us on a flush draw. 10 of spades. 10 of clubs. I think we've got most of the. No, we ain't got no straights blocked there, have we? The 6-8 got there. I mean, let's pot up and see if he folds. I think we had it beat with 2 pair there anyway. I don't think it was getting value if he checked, or I don't think where our value was. Maybe call would have been the value. If we get in that spot with this person 5 times, he might call twice. 3 times. I might just size him down a little bit, see where it is. Well, we went out to an ace there. All over the board, but no board. Needed a jack and a 10, I think, in the end. Sevenfold. As he flopped the straight with a queen, ace, queen, big blind special, ace, queen, no raise. We've got a flush draw developed. There it is. Is he really going to fold for 7.5 bigs? He had the jack, queen, so fair play. He up and down straight jawed. And that's where what he should have done there on that hand. He should have been working out card combinations. So he's got jack, queen. How many other jacks are out there in circulation? What do they comprise of? Well, we've got a heart and we've got a diamond out there with the jack of hearts and the jack of diamonds. So can he put the jack of hearts, jack of diamonds in my hand? What would I call on? Could I have jack 10 here? Could I have jack king? You know, 75%. Someone might have the straight or straight already with ace 3. Yeah, so some spots you just got to go back and have a look at what's going on. So he's going to ask a question of the big blind. If we've got a hand, we're going to open it because everyone's folded to us. So we're in our range and we're opening it. What's he doing? Come on, Wagner. Go on. It's just a takedown, isn't it? You know, that's where we're at. We took 2.5 bigs. In the pot already is 2.1, especially if we had come in there. And we're going to put value in there. That's 2.2, so it gives odds for calling. So if he calls, definitely odds. I mean, always I've got to put in there at the moment is like 1.7. You know, so he had odds to call. We give him odds on the pot. He's getting just under 3 to 1 his money, and he's going to get well over 3-4 to 1 his money. So most hands in the big blind there should be calling. You know, like what range are you overfold in this position? Down to a 5-ring table. So as soon as that happens, the under the gun becomes the hijack. You've got to remember that, because if you start playing a hijack range in under the gun in a 5-ring, you're going to be quids in, aren't you? Ace 5, just boom, everybody's fucking folded. Who's in an 8-ring table there? I'd have 4 callers. So Jack 2's not in the range, but we can defend with it. Does he put us on an ace for calling? We're not going to go into his size betting, and you know, he's just doing a 1 for a pot bet and all that stuff, 25%. Standard call out for whatever range he's in. With small blind, big blind again. Some hands there might defend that bet like Queen King even. When they do, I mean, we're in a coin flip really, aren't we? You know, the 2.2 didn't work last time. Well, we're still sticking with it. We're sticking with it. Got a call this time. What's 33% the pot? So 2.5. A6. early position, so we're at the cut off. And the gum 2 cut off. That's a big blind shove. Yeah, shit last time. Let's see if we get someone else in. It'll be an all in, will it? Got kicked as we thought we would. He could have had shit there, couldn't he? He has turned up with, he had 10 jack at one point. So yeah, we're always going to, we're this deep, we're always going to take that spin up and give him some chips. Because it's easy to take chips back off. Here we go again. Well, he got something this time, hasn't he? He'll come over the top. Yep. He's playing position well there a little bit. And here we go again. And the thing with him is, sooner or later, he's either going to have a hand or he ain't got a hand, is he? What he's got this time. Could get a good double up offers. He takes the gamble. Yep. Okay. So he's not been watching the feed. He's not been watching it at all. He was spinning up with 7-5. No, we let him have his thunder. But he's playing super aggressive. He's doing all the right moves. He's basically, I mean, he's mimicking our gameplay at the moment. But yeah, I mean, it's a bit frustrating when you're the chip leader and he's doing it through your blinds, the same methods and betting and all that stuff. It does make you want to defend and want to fight back at these people, and that's where we push for the all-ins with them. You don't want to take, he's not going to want to take the spin up so much, is he? We wait for an hand with him a little bit. Yeah, let's say the middle stage. Let's say you've got something like 35k stack, and you open from the cut off with a king 10 suited, right? King of hearts, 10 of hearts, right? And your board comes down a 10 of spades, 8 of diamonds, and a 3 of diamonds, 3 of clubs. Sorry. So it's a rainbow board. You've got none of it apart from your 10 with a king kicker, and got your king 8. Right. Yeah, so the action is big blind calls pre, you flop your C bet, to 2,200, right? And the big blind check raises to 6,600. What would you do there? Right. Flat the raise, yeah, just didn't call it, float it, jam over the top, or fold and wait for a better spot. Yeah, so on that scenario, so you fouled C bet, where he's come up over the top of you, check raised you. Now, what sort of player is he? What do you know on the player? if you get into that sort of thing, you know, like, what's the best action and why? Yeah. So you've got top pair, you've got a decent kicker, you've got a backdoor straight potential, right? But right, is it too strong to fold where you're ahead of a lot of hands in their check raise range, like a 9-10, the Jack 9, and the random semi bluff hands also. You've got sort of 6-7s, the 9-7s, and you know some pairs and gutters there, right? And then there's too weak to free bet. If you jam or re-raise, only better hands, like they're going to call you there, like two pair sets and worse hands, fold, right? So you isolate yourself versus the value, right? Calling keeps their bluff in, and you can reevaluate on the turn and river. If they slow down, you know you're likely you're good, you know. And if you fold the best hand in a good, you know, you shouldn't be folding the best hand there, you know. You're folding the best hand there most of the times if you fold to that. Giving up too early versus a player who might just be attacking the c-bet, you know, and they realise that you leak well to a 4-bet, so they're gonna every time, well, every 30% of your free bet, they're gonna 4-bet it, you know, because of how you fold weekly in positions and whatnot. Um, when to fold there? Well, the villain's really nitty, really tight. You know, he only raises sets and two pairs. You know, that's then plays. He's not one of these wild cards who's been playing every hand and all that stuff. Um, you're at a soft table where you're avoiding thin spots. You know, yeah. I mean, like if you just see it. So I mean, versus default versus an unknown or aggressive villains. Yeah, cool. You know, against tight knits and the ICM pressure. I think I'm considering folding there, definitely. Um, but don't raise. It just isolates versus bigger hands, doesn't it? So you're better off just calling in the bluff and bluff catching. That's what bluff catchers are all about, isn't it? Especially top pair with second best kicker in the game, you know. And you know, look, you've opened indicating you actually got ace 10 there, really. Yeah. So you know, like you've got other sort of, you know, like, you know, trapping the maniac. Now we're a bit of a maniac player, and we can be trapped, and other players are like us and can be trapped as too. And let's say you've got, you know, again half stack 50 bigs, and you find yourself under the gun, pocket jacks, right? Your wild player in, you know, two to your left or whatever. Um, your limp jacks, trap mode. He raises 5x and folds. It folds around back to you. What you're doing? You flatten and trap post flop, right? Do you re-raise big to punish, or just fold to avoid the disaster? Where'd you go with that? So we ran over that scenario again. Just thinking where I'd be going myself. So you've limp raised, you've limped under the gun with your jacks, and the villain's 5x'd it behind you, 5 times your bet. Right? Everyone folds round to you. Where are you? Right? Well, the best action is size up. You know, free bet it, 12, 14 bigs. You know, you got a premium hand against a wild opponent, right? This is exactly what you want to build a pot into, right? And you can build it a lot bigger pre-flop than you can, and once the flops come out. A lot of the time, majority of the time. I mean, you can get an all-in call pre-flop than you would after the flop. You know, so you've got premium hand against a wild player. It's exactly what you want, yeah. Limp cooling invites disaster. It keeps the stack to pop ratio deep, allowing them to outplay you post flop and apply pressure. Where like as soon as an ace king comes down or whatever, anything like that, and he puts a bet in, you're a lot of the time will be folding out them jacks because you're just going to fill the ace, fill the king or whatever. Um, and flattening lets them realise equity as well. We get garbage hands like 5-9 suit and 7-8 suited or whatever, which we know these hands are sort of garbage. And if they're truly a maniac, they might even shove with you over bet free bet with hands like like you're gonna crush like ace twos and all that sort of stuff. Fish shit from the there. Yeah, just fish shit. Fish shit. Ace high, bet into the fucking well, got a flush draw on the board. Still betting into it like a maniac. You got sevens. Don't have too many chips here, do we? Yeah, 6 by the river, which is always good. See, it's good 50-50 on us. Yeah, flatten into that, the 5x bet is, you're out of position, you're versus a wild player with a wide range, equals a tough spot. If the flop brings out an overcard, it kills your hand value. And if, you invite multi-street aggression on unpredictable boards where you'll be guessing, right? Folding is absolutely terrible here with the jacks. It's a monster hand, eight-handed, especially against the maniac who's likely rising with the garbage, possibly with broadways, that sort of stuff. Um, so you've really got to you've got to get it in there, jam it in some occasions. Free bet it 13, 15 bigs. Jamming and free bet is definitely the best. Your limp looks weak. They might four bet jam lighter. They call you with worse sounds like nines, ace queens, ace jack. Um, king queen, etc. That sort of stuff. And then you can free bet to 13, 15 bips gives you a fold equity max. Um, they can't fold suited aces, king queen, ace tens, all that sort of stuff suited. A lot of them can't give them up. Um, if you jam, it looks suspiciously strong, but some maniacs can't fold them big hands. They just can't. And what a solver might say there is almost never limp. I don't think, unless it's mixing traps with, uh, let's mixing trap very occasionally. But yeah, in practice, it's raised 2.2, 2.5. Never limp. If you do limp in facing a 5x from a maniac, punish them. That's the key to it. Again, we've got pot odds. We've got pot odds on it. That's how one we put in. It's the 2 for the pot. And we're checking the flush. Holding them down. Ace Jack. Yeah, fucking straight on the river. Jesus Christ, you fucking shit. 1 out. 1 out. Lucky fish cunt. Lucky fish stick. Fish. 1 out. Lucky fish. Lucky Gorka, whatever the fuck that is. If you come in this hand, you're going all in, mate. Nope. So what does this pay out? It pays out 23 places. I don't know if people are thinking about the bubble at the moment. Why is he limping? What's he limping with here? Ace King, Ace 10. You fucking fish, mate. You fucking fish. Fish shit. Fish shit. Eh? Fucking lemon. 9-6. What a lemon. Absolute donkey. Pony. Pony play from pony players has been so far in this game. Not been impressed. We've played some absolute shitty hands, you know. We've called absolute shit weak hands and crap hands, you know. But I mean, we've tried bluffing some spots. We've done some work in the game. 27 bigs. Is it really what? We've got to put him on a monster here, haven't we? No, I'll give him up this time. I think we've got to put him on a monster there. Any call now, he's going all in. Nope. Lucky Gorka, want to take the bow? Nope. Mans, how about you? You having a go? No. So now the money thing's coming and late registrations, then people are thinking about money a bit more now, I suppose. Third of his stack when we do that bet. So stack effective, his blinds go down to 3. Old Lucky Gorko have his limp under the gun. Just tying up on the range a little bit. We're not so deep anymore, so we've gone down to 70 big blinds now. 70 bigs is 430k in chips, but 70 big blinds represents us hand rep definition now of coming up in the range. A lot of our gap connectors, broadways, non-suited are dropped by the wayside, and only suited connectors come into play a lot more up there. Depending on position and who you're facing is another thing. And blinds at the particular time of the hand. The yes hand goes. So we go. It's in a bin. It's not in my range. People do have it in the range. But also, here's the thing. People call with it in certain spots. So small blind, big blind does have a representing value of some equity in those spots. If you're, coming in, not having to put any chips in, a half a chip, half a big blind to come in, say under in the small blind position, because 6 callers have been in the hand. We'll give him that.